The client reported the following. At low speeds, his car's steering would shake at 20, 30, 40 kilometers per hour. So he took the car to the shop because he's my client. He scheduled a service with me and waited for me while I was on a trip. I was away for 45 days and couldn't attend to him in time. So this vibration got a lot worse. He took the car to the mechanic and the guy did an alignment and worked on the tires. She said, the vibration in the steering wheel, that shaking, stopped. But now I feel the whole car vibrating. That was the client's complaint, right?
Exactly.
For those who don't know, I'm here with Ryan. Ryan is the top guy in my vehicle geometry course. He's a student I selected from within my group of students. We've had this online course since 2020. So he worked with me for a while in support, providing remote access to our groups. And now he's coming to work with us here at the shop to help run the workshop, to support the groups he was already helping before, and for us to come up with new ideas and new products. So we're going to be creating content for YouTube. We're going to be improving the lessons in the vehicle geometry course. And we're also going to be creating new products, new courses, and new training sessions. All right. So in this video, we're going to be evaluating the vehicle so you can see and understand where this vibration problem in the client's car is coming from and how to solve it. Okay. So if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because whenever you're subscribed, or when you are subscribed, every time we post a new video,
you'll be notified.
That's it. Let's get started. So the car is already lifted here, set up on all 4 jack stands, okay? Rian has removed all 4 wheels here. These wheels here were the ones that were on the front, and this is where the problem is. So Ryan is going to explain to us here where the problem is. Look, go ahead, Rian, explain it to us.
This tire here, it has a deformation. This deformation here, there's a bulge right here on the tire. When the car is moving, the car spins. This part here makes contact with the ground, but when it gets to this specific spot where the bulge is, the car starts to vibrate. So besides causing a vibration, in this case, it can even make the steering pull to one side. This was one of the effects we were able to identify during the car's inspection.
So look, just like Renan said, look, I'm going to spin the tire slowly. You see here, look, it's straight and nice. See? Nice looking tire. When you do this, look, you pull. You can see that in the video, it's not very easy to notice, but there's a bump right here at this spot. Now, Rian is going to spin it, run it on the machine so we can see the tire turning. What happens? Look how crazy this is. Look at that. Look at the bounce on the shoulder of the tire. So this is a displacement in the tire. It's caused by deformation in the ply in the structure. Let's go to the next tire, Ryan. Check this one out. It's really worn out, see? It is too. But its deformation is much smaller, right? But even so, it also has deformation, okay? He's going to spin this wheel for us to see as well. Look how interesting. You see the rim is perfect there, look. But up here, the shoulder of the tire wobbles a lot, see? And down here too, look. So what does this make the car do? It will... That's exactly what the customer said. The steering wheel was vibrating at low speeds between 20 and 40 kilometers per hour. What happened? When the guy went to align it, he simply took the tires and moved them to the rear. Now the steering wheel stopped vibrating and the whole car started to vibrate. So in this case, we've already checked the suspension as well, of course, following a step-by-step procedure as it should be done. We've already seen that the problem is the tires, which need to be replaced. And here are the tires ready to be installed, all right? And we also checked the suspension. Come on, Ryan, tell everyone what we found in the suspension, since this was something the customer needed done as well.
Exactly.
Show us.
Here in the suspension, we've already checked, and right away we identified the tie rod end, which has a torn boot, but also, I don't know if you can hear it in the video, there's some play.
Look at that, okay. So we've diagnosed play in the tie rod end. What else?
Ryan, there's a bushing here that's blown, a control arm bushing.
I can't turn on the flash, but you can see that this bushing is cracked here as well. So what happens? In this case here, another thing we also noticed, and we were talking about the brake disc issue. So the customer was informed that this disc already has a pretty significant lip here. There's a ridge with a lot of waviness on this disc. Soon she'll have to replace this disc. In this case, the brake pad still has a lot of material left to wear. So since the car doesn't brake much, When she does brake, she doesn't notice anything. She can keep using this disc for a little while longer. But when it's time to change the brake pad, she'll have to replace the disc as well to ensure proper performance, right, Ryan?
Exactly. Another detail we also noticed on the car is that the front tires were installed without rotating them.
Yes, that's important. Let's show it. Where are the tires here? Let's take a look here. These tires here, there you go. Take a look. Actually, this was a mistake made by the guy where she took the car for alignment because he simply aligned the car and kept the more worn side of the tire facing inward, right? Isn't that right, Ryan?
Exactly. Let's grab it here to measure. This tire here has exactly 3.5 millimeters of rubber on the inside. On the outside, we have almost 4 millimeters. This tire here has a little less of a difference, more
or less 1 millimeter of difference, right? So this information here is important, but it won't be the topic of this video because we could also raise other questions here, right, Rian? When it comes to tires, the hottest topics are about tire rotation, whether to rotate or not, about the specific side of the tire, about the date, the mileage. So all of that will also be covered in other topics at other times. That's a subject for another video. And of course, in our vehicle geometry courses, for example, we address in a practical and objective way how to rotate tires at the right time and in the correct way, and for what purpose. To ensure comfort, stability, safety, and ultimately a well-balanced tire wear. Exactly. So that's it, folks. This video ends here. Take a look. Let me give you an update on how our shop is looking right now. It's a bit messy. I just got back from a trip. I traveled all over Brazil. I was away for 46 days. Much of this, Rian was with me for 2 weeks on the road. Wasn't that right, Rian? Exactly. We went to Petrolina, Bahia, Pernambuco, Bahia, several cities. We traveled all over Brazil, okay? Here, look, there we have alignment. Here, people, we have everything aligned. Look, 3D alignment. Here inside, we have alignment equipment. We also use these materials in our courses, by the way. Look, over there, I have a very old, really outdated alignment system, which is a panel. Here in this box, there I have a box with a digital alignment system without Wi-Fi. And over there, I have a computerized one with Wi-Fi with 2 and 4 heads. So this system here, very old and outdated. A lot of people still use it, but what happens? It's not bad. The equipment isn't bad. It works well if the person knows how to use it. But I recommend that you always try to evolve and improve. Because if you work your whole life and always stay in the same routine, life starts to lose its meaning, right? At least for me, okay? So out here we have our space, our little deck. Look how nice it is. I've already shown it in one video or another, right? Just look how beautiful it is. And by the way, we're also bringing people from all over Brazil to do training with us here and in-person courses, okay? 2 days of hands-on experience, day-to-day with us. Rian will also be joining me in the training sessions. And we will be opening new spots soon. At the moment, we've already had a course here with several people, 4 people who came from different parts of Brazil. And now, on October 25th and 26th, 2025, we'll have another one. So we'll check our schedule, and whenever we have availability, what will happen, Ryan? We will schedule new in-person training sessions here at my store. So Rian and I together will be leading these training sessions. And also, on certain specific dates, we'll be traveling together to hold in-person training sessions in various places across Brazil because the demand is huge, all right? That's it, Rian.
Exactly.
So that's it. The video ends here. Everything's good. And let's get going. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and
subscribe now. Leave a like.
Go ahead and subscribe.
Be notified.
That's it. Subscribe, like, comment, share, because every single time we post a brand new video, you'll be promptly notified. All right, so that's absolutely everything. Look, guys, what an incredibly beautiful landscape, huh? Here, it's a completely different vibe, right, my friend? One very important thing to note, we exclusively work by appointment, okay? Here, we certainly don't keep the doors wide open for people to just casually walk in and out with all that unnecessary rush. No, absolutely not. We only serve those individuals who meticulously schedule with us well in advance, all right? It's a service that is done calmly, without any undue rush whatsoever. A truly special and personalized service for that discerning client who genuinely wants exceptional quality work, who isn't in any particular hurry, who isn't overly worried about the precise price. They just simply want something truly different and unique. And that's exactly what we proudly offer to all our valued clients here, okay?